Real talk. No bull. Real talk. We're putting it all on the table. You know what to do.
Welcome everybody to
Oh, no.
episode
My boob's
35. Well, you got
Boob wet.
Boob-
Yes, boob,
boob
sweat.
wet, boob
yeah,
wet.
it's the Coke, no sugar.
oh,
Lactating.
we want some royalties for
Yep.
mentioning that brand.
Yep. The
Yeah.
I'm
Coke.
not going to mention.
no sugar?
Don't give them any more freebies, man.
Sorry. Oh, episode 35. Welcome along. Episode 35. It's good to be alive.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It fucking is good to be alive.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield, yep.
Who's Dangerfield?
He's the
When he's at
Geelong
home.
Capitan.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
I wouldn't fucking know anything about
Nah,
it.
nah.
Nah.
Yeah, Brownlow medalist, premiership player. Not this year, but
I mean,
last
didn't they
year.
lose though? They lost. though,
Last
didn't
year they did, yeah.
Yeah.
To the fucking worst.
fucking lost.
To the worst. We made the worst back-to-back premiers.
Yeah, but you didn't even see it because weren't you asleep around the toilet?
Doesn't yeah. So
Yeah.
I didn't probably feel the pain as much as Belly, but
Yeah.
I did pass out around the toilet.
Yeah.
True fan is with the highs and the lows.
That's right. That's right.
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
don't worry. There's been plenty of fucking. I felt the lows. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But,
So-
but we've been blessed.
So on the podcast this week we have Gary Bell. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Hey man, cheers for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Now, a lot of people in the dads community know who you are,
I hope so.
and that's why we got you here because you are you're a solid part of the team, and we just thought we'd get you in for a man's chat.
Well,
Dad's
thank
hour
you.
of power.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. I don't know how I can follow the last two episodes, but
Well, you know, each to
Yeah,
their own, eh? I mean, each
they're up
episode,
there.
each episode is
It's got its own. It's got its own
Merits.
merits.
That's
It's got its
right.
own flavour.
it's got its own flavour.
You know, and that's that's all it is, man. So
Look, mate, you two are doing really well, so keep up the good work.
No,
Oh,
well,
thanks.
Happy to be here.
well,
and
you're
I'm
one
on.
Thanks,
of our
champion.
you're one of our top listeners, anyways.
yeah.
So we're stoked to have a super fan in the set tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So cheers for coming along, bro.
Welcome, mate. Thank you for having me.
It's been awesome,
Ladies.
man. It's been awesome, and you know, it's been awesome getting to know you over the time that I've known you too.
Same. Likewise.
So you know, and you know, got big love for you and your son, Malachi. He's a top. He's going to be a top bloke, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a good dude.
thinking positive, you will
You
be.
know, shout out to Malachi. Gonna
Love
tune
you,
in.
boy.
He's going to tune in because his dad's on the.
He
gonna
will.
be on the
He
telly.
definitely will. He
Yeah,
definitely
so
will.
that's cool, man. That's
He's
cool.
gone fishing tonight, so
Has he?
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
with his
yeah.
older brother.
Well, actually,
Oh,
he
cool.
did have the opportunity to come, but
He's
he's
gone fishing.
gone fishing.
He's
Oh,
gone fishing.
Wow,
yes.
fair enough, man. Fair
Otherwise,
enough.
he'd be sitting to the side playing on his phone. You know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's still present.
Yeah.
Still
Girlfriend
in his own way.
Yeah.
What?
His girlfriend, he'd be on the phone to his girlfriend. And
Ooh.
young love.
Ooh.
He's finding his feet. We've
Yeah.
all been there.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Has his moments.
Good on him.
How are you finding it navigating life with a teenager right now? Like, what's it like having a teenager in 2025, 2026? What's that like?
Much the same as his older brother and sister.
Okay.
You know, they're all pretty much alike. So I'm sort of used to it, you know. But Jenny takes care of majority of it.
Yep.
What's the age difference?
Here we go. Now you're testing me. And 35, 24 and 13 now.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And there's no
grandkids. Yeah, there is grandkids.
yeah. So is there any differences between how you parented the oldest to Malachi? Have you had to do anything different or change your approach?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, but the wife, not so much. She's consistent all the way along.
Yep.
And I've trusted her from the very time we met and got married with the two older kids because we're stepchildren.
Yep.
And then when it came to Malachi, I, didn't really want it to be different. And Jenny's been consistent all the way through. You know, it hasn't been a choice. It's just been the way it is.
Yep.
Why would we treat him different? Why would I treat him different to the other two?
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
I love them all.
That's how it should be.
Proud of them all.
No, good on you, man.
Yeah, nice.
Good on you.
But
Nice.
me personally, it's had its moments.
Yeah.
Finding me feet along the way. You know, it's like never having kids to bang, kids are there, and it's like, Yeah, old habit. Not old habits. You sort of turn to your father, you know, see what your dad's like, and you think that's the way I've got to be.
Yeah.
And it's not always the case.
There's no rule book though, man.
Yeah.
There's no rule book, is there?
No.
It's amazing
book.
though what kind of intuition we have built in though. Hey,
Yeah,
like when you do actually become a dad, and then you just winging it. We're all faking it till we make it, but you kind of do have it there, like because biology says you do.
It's instinct.
Oh, yeah.
It's instinct.
yeah. But
that's
you're also
right.
going off what you've seen.
That's
and
right.
You grew up with.
That's right. Watch.
I mean, back then it was probably the way it was done, and times change, and you've got to change with the times. Like I learned more off the kids than what they'd learn off of me.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it, anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's
You
right.
going there? You're right.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're right though, eh? I think now it's never been more important to be a better role model for your kids. I think.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, I mean, there's heaps of role models out there.
there is, but
You know.
in terms of what you were saying about, you being what's the word? Not a good influence, but you're like a role model, but they're sponges, and I think now is probably I've
Yeah.
found now it's hit home how important that is.
Bro,
Yeah.
Your microphone is a bit.
Yeah, I
low.
know. I don't know what it
I'm
keeps
gonna move
moving.
it. No, you've moved it.
Have I?
Yeah. There
Oh.
we go.
It's 'cause
I'm
my
just
arse.
gonna
It's in this
sort your
fucking chair.
Microphone, yeah, a little bit.
I
for
mean,
you.
I'm not aiming to be a role model. I'm just aiming to be present.
Yeah.
I just want, and I'm learning that as I go.
Yeah.
More and more, even lately.
Maybe role model
Just to
was the word.
be present, to be more as they get older, a mate.
Yeah.
Be that one that they can trust to come and talk to, and experience things with. Like first drink or first smoke or anything like that. And it's like I want to be that person where they go, Dad, tell me about this, or what do you think of this, or I've had this, or
Maybe,
be able to come to me and say that like a mate.
maybe role model was the wrong word.
There's heaps of role models
You
out
know what
there.
I was getting at?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I mean, we had
to
a
set.
we had a very similar conversation with our kids last night at the table. It's quite funny because I've got this rule, right, that I always joke with the kids that when they bring home a boy for the first time, okay, he's gonna come for dinner, and I'm gonna cook steak, right? I'm gonna cook steak and mashed potatoes, and tomato sauce is gonna get put on the table. I put tomato sauce on my mashed potato, right? But if he puts fucking tomato sauce on that steak, he is out the door. And so I joke with my kids about this all the time, right? And so last night we were having a conversation about this, and it was pretty funny. But the precipice of it all was that we just want you guys to be open with us.
Yeah.
Come to us with the things that are troubling you. You can be open with us. You can be honest with us. They know that they're always going to get honest answers out of my wife and I. So,
Well, I'm gonna have to be open here.
Yeah.
I butchered some steak the other night. I fucking butchered it, and there was tomato sauce on the table.
oh my goodness, did you put tomato sauce on
I
your
fucking
steak?
did. I did, and you know what?
You fucking.
It was
heathen.
good.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not hearing it.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
just not
yeah.
hearing it. I'm not hearing
It was good because it was a shit steak. It helped. It
Ah.
helped get it down the windpipe.
You don't necessarily need the tomato sauce, but it helps sometimes.
No,
When it's a shit steak,
No.
absolutely.
Well,
Yep.
I'm just not listening.
Depends
to
if
you.
it's seasoned well or
Right.
not.
So I think it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
What ripped your undies?
What ripped John did?
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Right.
I'm gonna start tonight.
Hey, good, because I got to think of my second one.
Yeah, that's right.
What rips my undies is people ruining good meat with condiments that should not go on their fucking meat.
Mm-hmm.
That really rips my undies. Steak, peppercorn sauce, or
Oh,
pepper sauce,
yum.
or a mushroom
Oh,
sauce.
yes.
Yeah,
Stop
those-
talking dirty to
those
me.
sorts of things, But dirty old tea sauce on steak, nah. Sorry, boys, I'm just not having it.
So is that just tomato sauce or barbecue sauce or Worcestershire sauce?
The only
Are they all included?
time I'd ever condone tomato sauce touching steak is if you had steak in a burger. But then I would argue that you should probably put barbecue
Yeah,
sauce
yeah.
on it.
I fully support what you're saying. But like I said, it was the steak
know-
was so shit, I couldn't get it down the
Okay.
throat.
Yeah, okay.
And I needed my protein.
The fact that you actually have some credentials in meat okay, I'm gonna fucking let it slide. with
Yeah.
you, okay,
'Cause
but
it must have been shit.
but if
Or
my
the knife was
if my
blunt.
daughters bring home any 15-year-old punk and he puts fucking tomato sauce
the fuck
on
out.
that fucking steak that I cook, he's out that door.
Imagine if they came home with someone that didn't eat meat.
Oh yeah, okay, nah, he's already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, he wouldn't last long in our house, anyways.
Protein.
Would that
it
be a
up.
scenario?
No, it wouldn't be because that my kids would know better.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know,
Do not bring a herbivore.
Yeah, you don't have teenage kids yet,
Nah.
so you
Nah.
think,
Nah,
you think
yeah,
you've got
I
a
know,
choice.
I think I've got a
Yeah.
choice. Yeah,
you
that's
think
right.
you've
Yeah,
got
I
a
know.
choice
I
and who
know,
comes
I know.
around, mate.
it's,
You
it's all
don't.
The more I tell-
it's all
yeah.
hypothesizing at
Yeah,
this point in
you
time.
don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Me. I fucked it up, but I was too busy gas bagging and talk. My parents were here, so I wasn't really
Yeah.
focusing.
Yeah.
And really, like,
We can understand that.
Lars
So
bought the steak
listening
from
to your
Aldi.
dad
It
last
was never
week-
going to be good.
Yeah.
was-
Listening to
it's
your dad
always in-
last week, I can understand.
Yeah,
how you,
I was listening, gas
Yeah.
bagging, and look, let's face it, all those steaks are just juiced up with water anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but anyway,
Yeah.
there you
Well,
go.
I've got to add that again. Your dad's a remarkable man. He's just unreal.
Yeah,
was.
nah.
And the questions he's asked are just on point. I found anyway. I thought they were great questions you both asked him, and the way
Yeah.
he answered, it's just
And like,
enlightening.
just we didn't talk about it in the last one, but credit to him, man. Like he dropped out of school when he was 9. He hasn't got any fancy paperwork or anything like that, man. He's quite high up in what he does. So credit to him, you know.
No, without a doubt.
and
The way he holds himself and talks, and it's just
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on. Gaz, what ripped your undies this week, bud?
has to be inconsiderate people, lack of consideration.
Yep.
Especially on the roads, footpaths, anywhere you go, you get it these days. You know, shopping centres.
Well, the thing is, like, what? Yeah, and touching on that too is when you're in a really busy place walking, and people just fucking got their head
Yeah.
buried in their phone, and they're just walking like, "I'm coming through, motherfucker, get out my way." It's like, no.
Or standing in a group
Look up, bro.
in the centre where people
Look
are
up.
walking. They have to
Yes.
walk around the side.
Get to
Either
the side.
Move to the side.
Yeah.
Get to this. Oh, that is.
That's
a
why you walk
big
near the
peeve, man.
middle.
And the left and right. The left, the sorry, what the hell's that about? Oh, I know what that's about. Yeah, the left and right scenario, man. It's like on the stairs. Stick to the left. Hand on the left. It's like when you've got the two-way thing happening at the shops.
Yeah.
Merging into a lane.
Yeah, fuck.
You get
What
the
I
people
love-
that speed up.
What I
Yeah,
love-
yeah.
When I was in Canada, when you're coming out of the subway, off the trains, and they've got the really long elevator lifts, like really long elevators, everybody who was just standing would literally stand hard left.
Mm.
And so if you wanted to walk up them, you've had the
Yeah.
nice clear passage on the right. People don't do that in fucking Australia and New Zealand. Like, you got the travelators and they're just all fucking like standing
heads up
left
their
to
ass.
right. Fucking, it's like, come on, man. I'm like trying to get through here. Like,
But that just comes down to respect as well, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
lack of being treated. You get taught that anymore.
that's right.
You know, taking your hat off at the table and opening a door for a woman or
Yeah,
a
like-
lady. I shouldn't say
To,
woman. I should
to
say
be
lady.
fair, I don't take my hat off at the table.
Don't
That's,
you?
that's my table.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I'm at my mum's house, I have to.
So you're rebelling.
Well, I always did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whenever I went to my grandparents' house, I literally wasn't allowed in the house with a hat on. And so, but that my granddad was a sergeant in police force, so that was
Yeah, that would have been
something, you know. Yeah, it was a bit
a big respect in
not
the house.
militant, but
Yeah.
you know, you take your hat off going into the station, and that was, you know,
But they're things that should be taught as well, you know, like those sorts of things, opening a door for a lady,
Mm.
helping a person across the road that needs help, just common sense,
that's right,
respect.
that's right.
It's not taught these days,
Yeah,
you know. I mean, none of us know the rules when you walk into an RSL. You know, and you've
Yeah.
got a belt on and a hat. You
Yeah,
take the hat off and
thongs, no
unbuckle your belt.
thongs.
Totally.
You know,
You know,
we walk into the
it's just a
pokies.
courtesy. That's all it is.
Mm.
The lack of it. That's what rips my undies anyway
Yeah.
this
Yep.
week.
yep. Nah, good one, mate. That's a good one. Braden, you're up for 2 this week
Yeah.
because you forfeited last week, so you're up for 2 this week, mate.
People who park like dickheads.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Elaborate.
Yep. There's a parking spot. Stay within the fucking lines. I can understand if you get close, tight angles, whatever. But if you're over the line by that much, like your right tire, if you've come in and you're that far over the fucking line, straighten up or move.
Mm.
Actually,
Common courtesy.
count. Dino, photo. Here.
There you go.
Common courtesy.
Yep. Common courtesy, man, and that really annoys me.
Okay.
It drives me insane, actually.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Bad parking. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a stickler for parking. Eh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not the only one, mate.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
But even if you can't park straight, just stay in the fucking lines. Just stay in the lines because it means your
That's
stuff.
why I park further away.
Yeah.
Because those people don't want to walk too far.
Yep.
Yeah. And what else, mate? Number two.
He's under the pump.
The pump now.
I did have a second one, but can't be discussed.
No.
6 points down going into the last quarter. You got to kick it.
Oh shit.
30 seconds on the clock.
We can come back to you,
Breathe.
mate.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
breathe.
It's something we'll Jerry during the show, and I'll
Okay.
just blurt it out.
All
But
right.
there will be a second
Okay,
one.
So
Right.
before the end of the show, Braden will come out with his
Yeah.
second one.
Doesn't have to be right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Ruminate on it.
Yeah. Yes.
Ruminate on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Healthily.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Gaz, where'd you grow up, man?
Darwin.
Darwin.
Yes, I grew up in
Oh,
Darwin.
Yeah. Okay. What was that like growing up there?
Different world to down here.
Yeah, I bet.
Different lifestyle.
Yep.
To you guys. You're in Melbourne. You're in New Zealand.
Yep.
Okay. So, just geographically, like, you've got Cairns and then Darwin's in the middle.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
In a
right,
nutshell.
Yeah, I
Cape
always-
York
Yeah, I
Darwin.
get those two mixed up.
To the
when
left,
I'm-
to the
when I'm thinking
left.
about the map, but
in the Northern
there we go.
Territory. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Darwin.
Ah,
Grew
yeah.
up there. Moved up there when we were about 6 or 5 or something.
Yep.
From New South Wales, and
Shit, that would have been a big change.
Yeah.
back then, for a kid, it really wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it was hot, but I didn't really know. Not that I can remember.
Yep.
It was just different lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, instead of worrying about jumpers and stuff,
Mm.
singlets and shorts.
Never
Yeah.
again.
That's all
Throw
we
the
want.
winter wardrobe out.
Yeah.
So what took you guys up there? What took your family up there? Dad got work or mum got work?
I
or-
think it was more of a change just
Yeah.
for mum and dad.
Yep.
And yeah, I never really asked the question why. It was just a choice that they made and decision, and we just did it.
Yep.
You know, I'm the only boy of 4 kids, so I've got 3 sisters and
older sisters or
1 older, 2
One-
younger.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And yeah, we just got in the car and left.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and when how long ago was that? Just for perspective.
80, shit, 82, 83.
Yeah, wow. So that would have been quite a big decision for your parents actually back then to just sort of pack up and move all the way out there. Yeah.
I can't talk for my parents.
Yeah.
It was, I'd never asked them. And
Yeah.
being a parent myself,
Mm.
you make a decision as a couple.
That's right.
You sort of explain it to the kids these days. I don't remember it ever being explained to us.
That's right.
No, we
was-
just as kids,
We're moving.
You followed.
That's right. I got moved around heaps when I was a kid, and we never knew the reasons why.
I
But
think it had more to something to do with the grandparents.
Yeah.
Because that was where my step grandmother was from, and grandfather was
It's
with
probably
her, and
family related.
Might have been, yeah. It was a choice of an idea, and it was just like, righto.
Bang.
Ended up there, and
yeah,
territory.
Yeah,
cool,
nice.
man. And so, what was it like growing up there? Like, what'd you do for shits and gigs?
Sports,
Yeah.
fishing, yeah,
Yeah, me.
just outdoors.
Yeah, ever like
Too hot to be indoors
Ever
Yeah.
wrangle any crocs? Nah.
See any?
all the time.
Oh, wicked.
All the time. You can walk along the beach of a night and you can hear them. You see the eyes. You can walk along the beach of an afternoon. You can see one in the water.
Yeah, wow.
You know, it's a way of life. It's just like with the bull sharks down here. You know, you see one. Oh yeah, I've seen a bull shark. I won't swim in that. See at the beach, croc there. Wonder how many box jellyfish.
Well, they're the
Yeah.
killers.
You know, this. So yeah, it's just something that's normal.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much normal. You go anywhere.
Well, what was it like growing up in an area where you weren't really like? Did you go swimming at the beach? Could you go swimming at the beach?
There was a time where we could.
Yeah.
Where they put a net out.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
a massive 200 metres by 100 metre net, and you could swim in that. But it
Yeah.
stopped a lot of things, but not the tentacles from a box jellyfish.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Yeah.
They go through and eat you, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
right out of the water.
That's it.
Man.
And it's not as if we get big waves. Only when
Yeah.
cyclones come through or something like that. Yeah,
Mm.
biggest wave, 300 mil.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of there wouldn't be a lot of ocean swell up there because you got Indonesia and all that above you and all those islands. And
Yeah, when it's tropical
everything.
low around, yeah, you get a bit of a swell, but
That's
I'm
right.
probably talking, I don't know, depending on how big the cyclone is, 3 meters. That's about it.
Yeah.
And it only lasts a little while,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's dirty water.
Uh,
Yeah.
The surfers come out. You just know when there's a cyclone around. The surfers go to Nightcliff, and you can stand there and watch them, and like an idiot.
batten down the hatches.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But
And so you grew up there all your teenage life and everything like that?
yeah, most of my teenage life.
Yeah.
I did depart Darwin for a little while and went to Melbourne.
Yep.
Experienced Melbourne for a while.
Yep.
But yeah, I always ended up back in Darwin.
Yeah.
You know, it's me home.
Yeah.
People I know, people know me, habits.
Yep.
You know, I know what I could get away with and what I couldn't. I mean, the police didn't wear guns until I don't know, late 90s.
Yeah.
You know, up there. So, but it
You give the police a bit of grief growing up, did you?
no,
No.
definitely not.
No.
No, they didn't wear guns. They didn't have to.
No.
You know.
That's just,
They just give you a clip.
That's so true.
They just give you a clip around the ears.
And I suppose going back, you know, to when my father was a kid as well, you know, he didn't mess around. You got caught, you found out, and then you got sent home, and then you found out again for your parents.
yeah,
you know?
and then your dad gave you a good
Yeah.
slap.
But as I grew up and be teenage, you know, early 20s and that, I found a lot of relatives became police officers as well, so which was quite amusing.
Yeah,
you
okay.
know, being married into Aboriginal culture and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
big families.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
And what's one of your wild moments living up in Darwin? What's a good story you got?
Have you got one that people don't really know?
No, well, as in people down here wouldn't understand that or experience it.
Well, Braden's looking for an exclusive.
Yeah, that's the one. That's it. Fucking oath I am. Tell us something that
Yeah,
maybe
well,
you
yeah,
can kind
most
of
of my
disclose.
troubled times, a lot of people know about.
Ah,
you know,
okay.
But I mean, you got your fishing. You go fishing down the local river. It's not, you know, you don't have to worry about sunburn and stuff like that. It's the crocs.
Oh,
You don't see them.
so cool.
You know, when you see the mangroves start moving like this, you don't hesitate. You run.
Oh.
You don't run in a straight line either.
Nah,
You
zigzag.
run zigzag as much as you could. You know, because the
That's
croc
wild.
won't turn, can't turn as much. When he
Oh.
has to turn, he'll stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't. Oh, there you go.
and
you
it's
could've-
short bursts.
There you go, Dino. When you're up there, zigzags, runs.
Are you going up there, Dean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Well, plenty of time to
You got
practicing
some-
your patterns.
Yeah, you got some time to practice your zigzag running, mate. Yeah. Hey, also, I just wanted to touch on the fact that Gaz bought us
Yes.
some gifts. Actually,
Guests, take notes. Dad, where were you on this one?
hey, Gaz bought us some socks, and
I know
Gaz
it doesn't
must-
beat
Hang on, I was the gift.
Gaz must know that I love my socks because these will fit very nicely.
I
in
do.
my,
That's why.
in my sock collection. So cheers, bro. Thanks
Yeah,
very
thank
much.
you very
mate.
much.
Not a
That's-
problem, mate.
can't
I
wait to
know
wear
they're not
these.
cheesecake and they're not as good as cheesecake, but
Oh, mate.
there's socks and beer.
Hey,
That's great.
Hey, it was the thought, and I'm going to wear these tomorrow with my work boots.
Yeah, there you go.
Great.
There
I'll
you
even
go.
put them on there. Maybe wear 'em up high.
Yeah.
Happy to hear. No, you're welcome.
So then you went to Melbourne.
Yes.
Yeah. What took you from Darwin to Melbourne?
I'd say a lady,
Yeah.
an older lady.
Oh.
I was 16 at the time.
Yeah.
And just say, yeah, things happened. And she invited me. She said, you know, get you out of this place and
Was
come
she a
and
bit of a
experience.
was she a bit of a cougar?
Yes, very much so.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, I was a bit of a toy boy there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stud youth.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't plan on it, but you know, I just went with the flow. I was having fun, and
Yep.
it actually worked out well in a way, but not well in another way. But
Yeah.
yeah, going down there and starting experiencing life in Melbourne, it was like coming from Darwin to Melbourne. It's
That
like
would have been.
going from Earth to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just wow,
Yeah.
high rises, cars, so many. You know,
Right.
I don't get the turn left to turn right.
Oh, the hook
I
turn.
still
yeah,
don't get
that's
that.
shit.
You know?
Oh, that's a fucking dumb thing that is.
But yeah,
You know, now that you mention it, I remember
You don't.
something like that about Melbourne.
The hook turns. Yeah, it's for the trams and traffic.
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's dumb. You got to get into your left lane and then pretty much park in front of the traffic coming this way, and then wait for everything to go. And the light indicates now. There's a light now that indicates for you when to turn right. But
Oh.
as soon as you don't turn right, these guys here that are facing you are beeping.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's fucking
I
shit.
still don't get it.
Yeah, I'd crash.
If I
Feels
had
like
to
I'd
do
have
it,
a
if I
car
had to
crash.
do a hook turn when I was in Melbourne, I would just keep driving straight until I didn't have to, and then I would find my way back.
Considering I had my license when could have my license when I was 16.
Yeah,
The
shit.
age limit up there is different. It was different way back then in Darwin. You
Okay.
could get your license at 16.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
official license.
Yeah,
I
you only
bet.
had to have your learners for 2 weeks, and then you could go and get your Ps.
Yeah,
That's
wow.
plenty of experience.
yeah, tons.
Yeah, if you can
Yeah.
drive on dirt roads, you can drive on
Well,
bitumen.
there you go. I didn't get my license until I was nearly 19, 20. But
Yeah.
I drove from when I was 16. I didn't
Yeah.
have a learner's permit or nothing, and just drove. But everybody knows everybody in Darwin pretty much back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It wasn't that big, but it is big. It's just spread out,
Yep.
you know.
And then so you spent some time down there, being a toy boy, sowing seeds, throwing seed around.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Being taught how to be a gentleman, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Ah, a scholar.
That's probably the one best thing that came out of it.
What was the age difference there? Yeah,
32 and 16.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's every boy's dream.
Oh, to be fair, I had something similar. It must be the Australian one because it happened when I was here in Australia when I was 19. She was 34. So
No,
yeah,
then I never got that experience.
Yeah, I mean, I look back on it now and say, it's probably not the right, wasn't the right thing to do.
well now
you know.
it just doesn't happen now.
It
people,
doesn't.
People look at people sideways, you know.
But I learned so much from that.
Yeah.
You know, it was a stepping stone to manhood in a way, I
Yeah.
suppose. You know,
Right.
and I didn't. You know, typical 16-year-old has a 16 or 17
Well,
or
that's-
15-year-old girlfriend, and it's just I didn't have that.
No,
I never experienced that.
You would have gone to. She would have expected you to be a man.
Well, that's what she was
That's exactly
teaching me,
right.
you know,
Yeah. So
how-
you've gone from.
you go out for
16
dinner. It's like you pull the chair out for the lady, and then you order dinner.
You're doing all that at 16.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh
being-
wow.
And getting into nightclubs in
So
Melbourne at 16.
she was like grooming
Yeah,
you
she
to
was
be a man.
grooming you, man.
Well, at the
Yeah.
start of, yeah, which
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
But you know, it had its downsides, but it had its upsides as well.
Oh, absolutely,
you know,
it would have been.
Yeah.
in so many different ways. You know, so yeah, quite funny. Look back on some funny times then. You
Yeah.
know, we shared a 1-bedroom unit, and I was going to school.
What was that?
School was only 100 metres down the road.
Ah.
But I'd sleep in till recess, and my mate would come and knock on the bedroom window,
Yeah, okay.
and they'd always, "Why are you in her bed?" Oh no, she's gone to work. I just sleep on the couch. We always had the couch already half made, sort of thing for that scenario. And
Oh, so
yeah,
people
no,
didn't really
see-
know that you guys were
No.
a thing.
no,
Dude, you're like
Oh.
that. Is it Rod Stewart's song? Maggie? Wake up. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No,
No?
I
It's a
don't
song
think that
about.
song is about that, is it?
No, absolutely it is.
Oh, right,
It was,
okay.
I'm pretty sure it was about when he was younger and it was his teacher.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And like grooming and in a nice way.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, that was a part of my life that had happened, and I learned from it,
Yeah.
and, you know, and built on it.
No. I'm like, yeah, not in
Yeah.
a bad experience or anything like that. But I think that might be the song when I put it up on Insta. I'm going to put that Rod Stewart song on.
Fair enough.
I'm very selective with that stuff.
Okay.
I love
I'll
that.
have to have a
I
listen
love
to it
doing
again.
that. I do take pleasure in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I tried to do the same, but we've got different tastes.
Oh, 100%.
I'm
yeah.
definitely going to
Sorry.
read the lyrics on that one
Yeah.
anyway. You know, have a
Yep.
good listen to it.
Actually, Dino, while we're talking, check the lyrics up for me. It'd be interesting. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I don't think I am.
All right.
I think it's Rod Stewart. Maggie?
Maggie.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I
yeah,
mean, I've heard it,
okay.
but I couldn't relate to it like that.
Mm.
So
Well, now you're
Well,
going to.
you go.
sometimes you just never listen deep enough to.
Nah, dude,
to
I'm
figure it
I'm
out.
all
Well,
about.
depending on the frame of mind.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah. So that went on for nearly 2 years.
Oh yeah.
oh wow,
And it was just, I don't know, period of time had passed, and whether she'd had enough or not. So, right.
Yeah, wow. Well, it's a deep insight for a child talking to an adult.
Bang.
Isn't it? Yeah.
bang!
Right. I think
Yeah.
that's
That
that's
song-
how it ended in the end for
But
me.
That
anyway.
song is getting plastered
I guess,
on Insta.
I guess the thing is, if you know 16, you're deemed an adult at 16.
Hey, I'm
if
not.
it's
I'm
consensual.
all for it, man. That's a cool thing for you to happen at that. Like,
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
The thing is though, right?
for every
like,
man, every
For
boy,
every-
it would
yeah.
be a cool thing.
No, no,
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. No. No, I was just about to say like it is a boy fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that's what it is.
At some stage, yeah.
yeah, you
it'd
know.
be.
Yeah.
It's just like when the girls get older, they want the young calf. You know,
Yeah.
and I'll have to kill them.
And look,
And eat 'em.
there's
some
no,
sauce on 'em.
it's not always, firecrackers and
No.
No.
and sherbets and all that all the time. It was different. It was difficult.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, still trying to be a teenager as well
yeah,
and trying to find that aspect, but being taught to grow up real quick.
yeah.
Right.
Always hung around people twice my age sort of thing
Mm.
Yeah, fuck.
from a young age. I missed out on all that teenage sort of life
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah, you have lived a life, haven't you?
Well, up to that stage,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Well,
fast,
yeah, for
fast tracked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There's a fast forward.
Fast
But
track.
Skip-
And then so once that came to a close, you shot back up to Darwin.
Eventually, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
While in Melbourne, I sort of experiment with a lot of drugs and lifestyles and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
and did get hooked on a needle.
Yep.
And
What was that time of your life like? Like what?
Yeah.
very dark.
Yeah.
'cause you
Oh,
don't-
when I say dark, it was a life experience, but at the time it was just chasing a high.
Yeah.
You have that first hit, and then you spend the rest of your life chasing a high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you hang around people, look at the movie Dogs in Space. Watch
Right.
that movie, Train Spotting.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you get into it, you're into it. Once you're in, you're in.
That's right.
It's just a matter of how long it takes you to get out, if you get out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But you got out.
That was a choice.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you get yourself out of it?
Rang me mum.
Yep.
Rang me parents.
Yep.
One couldn't help, but the other one said, "Yeah, righto," because both parents been divorced, but yeah, got back up there, and it was just things. I just came up with ideas that I had to do. I
Yeah.
locked myself away in a property
Yep.
with a 12-foot fence. Don't come in for a week or two or whatever.
Yep.
And that's what Mum did. She put food inside the gate, and I went through hell for 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah. Wow.
And how did you go after that couple of weeks that was out of your system? But how do you?
Chase a high.
Yeah, how do you? Yeah, so did you? How
Comes
did,
down to-
how did you handle that? Like, especially like, I would imagine being addicted to heroin be like that's like one of the hardest things to get off.
Like, I mean, look,
How do you not get drawn back to it if it's that
it's hard.
if it's
It's
supposed
choice.
to be
It comes
that
down
good?
to choice. It's just mental choice. You got to make a decision, and you just got to stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sort of
It's
don't
like-
put yourself in situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you almost kind of, well, you catered to your own care plan.
Yeah.
So you've gone, I need to do this, and I'm going to do it, and then you've done it, and then
Well, I
that's-
thought getting away from it would be
totally.
the cure.
Oh, that's a
know,
huge
You
part
remove
of
yourself
any
from
kind
it
of
for sure.
any
Yeah.
kind of addiction is that you have to remove yourself from the situation, right? It's really hard to stop doing what you want to stop doing if you're still in that situation.
Yeah.
Like when
And
it's-
Darwin at the time didn't have the facilities like Melbourne did for
Mm.
methadone and all those sort of. There was none of that.
Methadone, that's what it's called.
There was none of that I knew of anyway that I
Methadone.
went looking for. I didn't go looking for all that sort of stuff. It was just I made a choice and that
Yeah.
I was going to do it. I mean, I tried to do it in Melbourne, and even with the mates, we tried to do it, and it just one would crack, and it was like,
Yeah.
right, let's do it. And we'd go a few days, one would crack.
Yep.
Right, no worries. Or you get some idiot that turn up out of the blue because you see a lot of randoms. You meet a lot of
Yeah.
random people.
Mm.
And it's like, oh, you want to hit.
Can I ask what the feelings like? Well, I've never really got a chance to talk about it with someone that's done it.
It's hard to describe the feeling.
More the you going through the withdrawals. Like you see it depicted on what's that? There's a movie with
Train spotting.
Marky Mark and Christian Bale. Where he's a boxer, and his brother's the junkie.
Yeah.
He's the heroin addict.
Yeah.
And
But train spotting's pretty much covered it as well.
so I haven't seen it. So
You haven't seen.
Can
never
you
seen
can you
2020. It's
you comfortable talking about? Like, you don't have to.
in a
but-
way I am, but you know, you don't need to go into.
No. It's just like
The feeling of being high, it's cloud nine. I mean, it's
Yeah.
better than sex.
yeah,
But it's yeah,
yeah, okay.
it is.
All right, so Gaz, like the feeling of, I guess, being like high on heroin, like it's a big illusion, right? Like it's this
Yeah,
big
pretty much.
life illusion.
Yeah, it's a physical dream.
Yeah. Okay. And so now you got yourself back to Darwin. You're detoxing yourself. Yeah. What happened in Darwin once you got home? Like,
Locked myself in a shed, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you
It
locked
was a
yourself in a
livable shed.
Yeah.
Tin shed, no air conditioning,
and just
just
fucking
pedestal fans, and
just sweated it out for a couple of weeks and
sweated it. Went through pretty much hell.
Yep.
For myself, everybody coming off it experiences different things, but a lot of it's pain, a lot of it's mental. Spend a lot of time crying and in the fetal position.
Yeah.
You lay in your own feces, vomit. It's just getting out of your system.
Yeah.
And you're still craving. You know,
Yeah.
so I had music, listened to a lot of Ozzy Osbourne.
How long did it take you to feel good after that process? Like, was it
I started to feel like physically better after 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks. I mean, 2.5 weeks. I still had a couple of stomach pains and, you know, aching bones and all that sort of stuff, and you're constantly doing something. But yeah, it's 3 to 4 week period, 5 week period. And it was a good 6 weeks before I even walked out the gate.
Yeah, shit. What about dealing with, like, I guess, cravings again, or like at that time, like was the pain that you went through such an emotional deterrent to go, no, fuck,
No.
I don't want it again?
No, it's more that's a mental state. That's a mental choice now.
Yeah.
But then it was just don't put myself in a position where, you know, and then pot was available, and it was more like to calm me down. All right, so
probably the lesser of the evil,
I
though,
was
right?
just about to say,
exactly.
if you're gonna,
exactly.
You know, if
yeah.
you're
When
gonna-
you say lesser of the evil, it's not evil because it's all medical now.
Yeah.
You know,
It's natural.
and it works,
Yeah.
especially when you get older.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
Yeah.
it was,
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking good on you, man, for
Yeah.
for being able to do it.
Well,
Credit to you, dude.
Yeah, and also like making that cognitive decision when you're in that state of mind too. That's something that a lot of people who are under the influence of substance can't do for themselves.
yeah, it's,
know,
it's
that's,
seeing an OD hot shot in front of you before you ever hit.
Yeah.
That was my choice, and
Yep.
not knowing what to do and
Yeah,
What the
scared shitless
fuck?
and conscious choice, bang, run.
And that was
That was done. I was out of there. That was my kick in the ass.
epiphany.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, the life kick in the ass. What are you doing?
yeah. Because back then you wouldn't have shots of Narcan just sitting in your pocket of your bag, would you? So you couldn't just give them a shot of that and wake them up.
No,
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
you know, because it's not as if you had a bed to sleep in at night either, or a place to go. It was just where you ended up.
yeah,
You know, whether it be in an alley or at a mate's place or some abandoned house.
None of that mattered as long
It
as you were
didn't
getting
matter
your
because
fix.
you're just living in a bubble sort of thing. Your own world. Nothing outside your world exists. Like the news, the Times back then, I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
nah,
You know,
I don't mean to laugh, but
that's
like just how
it's a dream.
it just fuck.
yeah.
It is just your own little bubble. That's where
Like a
a lot
big-
of disrespect, lack of respect come, and courtesy. It's just out the door.
Far out.
Yeah, life's an illusion.
It is. That's a big
all just
illusion.
a
mate.
big illusion.
Xanadu.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
You know, that's what it was like, and that was a period that, I was just like, right, that's done. Now what do I do with myself and just getting back out there? It's like, right, work.
Yeah.
So I worked, and then all of a sudden, there's disco biscuits available and all that sort of stuff, and
Because
a
we've
little
been
bit of goey doesn't go out.
we've been in the 90s now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when ecstasy was really good.
And trips.
Yeah, good acid, good ecstasy
Yeah.
in the 90s.
You haven't had acid
Um,
until you've had a microdot.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
That's
of
it.
the,
Someone get me one.
I was
Never
of
had
the,
it.
I was of the generation that it was the last of the good stuff
Yeah.
before it all started getting cut with all the other bullshit
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the precursor drugs were getting banned
But
and,
what was
you
the
know,
draw card with acid? It was the pictures. You get the Superman or
Oh, yeah.
something
Tabs,
like that.
you know,
Yeah,
well,
yeah, your
that's,
tabs, mate. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like, and then the stuff that would happen when you're on them.
Yeah.
Everybody would experience different things. For me, it was always good.
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
had one bad trip and made me sick, and oh, wow,
Yeah.
never gonna have one of them.
nah, I never had a bad trip, unfortunately. Well,
Yep.
yeah, great.
You're
not
one of the lucky
unfortunately,
ones.
but Yeah, yeah,
But
Bad
we're not,
trips, you just
it
gotta-
does happen.
yeah.
You do get them.
You do get them.
Yeah, and you
do.
know what? The
And-
podcast is just all opinion based. Anyway,
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know,
But
um,
but the
I mean, I'm no
but you can
professional.
stay in a bad trip for a while, can't you? If it or the
few
the
hours.
lasting effects
You could
after
do.
you come out of it.
yeah.
That's just what I've heard.
Nah, all you needed to do was just get some full pulp orange juice
Oh, I was gonna say that seems to
And
cure everything.
and smack that back, and it'd bring you down a few levels.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I used to use.
Because
when
I
was
never
doing
smoked, had cigarettes on acid.
No?
Every time I had a smoke, it'd be just a different level and spinning and all sorts of. Yeah, I stopped smoking when I was on acid. It was just
Yeah,
like,
fuck.
wow. Had some really good experiences and real good fun. But, I mean, I don't condone it, but it was just a period
Yeah.
and you're chasing a high. And that was a high.
I think
Right.
like drugs and alcohol now with kids these days are gonna.
The kids
Take
these
a
days
back
will
seat
never
for a while.
experience the drugs that we
Oh,
experienced.
nah.
You know,
They
it
don't
was
even like drinking.
Nah, but the thing is too, we have a lot more knowledge now around
Yeah.
the effects of what it does to our
or
brain.
more
and-
knowledge of what gets you to
and-
that point.
Yeah, and you know, and
Yes.
the effects and all that. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It's
Dude.
why you go there in the first place.
That.
Yeah.
That is the fucking truth. That is.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, so let's take it back
I was
to
going to
Darwin.
say, is
That is
someone
a
gonna you're going to ask the question, are you?
No, I'm not. I don't know what I was gonna. I was gonna ask something, but then what you just
what
said.
drew what put me to that point? What
Yeah.
put me in those
Oh,
situations? Yeah.
No. Oh, sorry. No. Oh, yes, but I was more just like blown away by what you said. Like that was just one of those moments where it's just like, yeah, what got you to that fucking moment? What draws someone to that moment?
Well, we've all got different reasons, right?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But what Billy's saying is like there's more awareness now to stop yourself from getting to
That's right.
those
Yeah.
situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
For me,
yeah,
it was I was molested as a kid.
Yeah, well,
So I was, yeah. And there wasn't a time, that was a time period where there was, you couldn't go to somewhere and talk. There wasn't
Yeah.
a headspace or anything like that.
yeah, fuck.
So
was.
it was internal battle.
yeah, and the drugs were an escape.
And it was like, I found this. Oh, I feel better about myself.
So did that happen when you were
Fucking
a
hell.
child? Yeah,
From
And-
the age of 8 to about 13.
Fucking
Or
hell.
And
maybe
that-
7 to 13.
and that's kind of why you gapped on Darwin a little
That's
bit.
why, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to tick it out and I was
Gotta
like,
tick
right.
it out.
Fucking oath, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And it wasn't
Fuck.
until I think I was in my late 20s, early 30s that it actually came out in the family.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was in family, was it?
And it was a time period where, while in that 7 to 13, there'd be times where I'd say I don't want to go with the person,
Yeah.
and it was like stop being silly. It's relative, look, it was my grandfather, and I think back then it was I wasn't the only one,
Mm,
Yeah. Shit.
you
Yeah.
know, but it wasn't as if we could come out and say something. I tried.
Yeah.
But I should have just come out and said the words why I don't want to go.
Yep.
It was I don't want to go.
Yep.
You're going. Wallop.
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
And I don't blame my parents.
Do you think that
No.
if you had spoken up, you would have been believed?
Well, that's 50-50.
Yeah, that's hearsay.
Well, yeah.
So it's an unknown, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I look back and I wish I did, but I
Yeah.
didn't.
Because back then, right, it's kind of like be seen and not heard.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Different time period,
yeah. And so it's kind of like even if you did speak up, you probably wouldn't have been heard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have been.
And then it's your word against theirs. All right.
which I thought it would have been, but the more family members involved.
Yeah.
That I learnt later on in years that, you know, I wasn't the only one,
Mm.
but too late,
Yeah.
too late. But that's from that, my whole life has just been a struggle for me because I didn't think anybody would understand
Yeah.
where I'm coming through, and I'm running constantly from something, from that, and it follows you. You carry it around like
How
a
do you-
bag. You know, you just,
How was it?
How do you-
How do you unpack something like
I was
that?
going to say,
well, I'm hoping to find out very soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
oh,
trying
this
to-
is
Yeah, I'm
Rightio.
trying to imagine life without carrying that bag and not
that's what you
using.
were talking
I use
about.
it as an excuse a lot of times.
Yep.
And it gets used. It can be used against me as well. But getting rid of that bag that I carry.
Yeah, I guess you know, and
Yeah,
I've been one to say we aren't our past.
Yeah.
Like, but I guess when you have something like that happen to you, it's kind of like how can it not be a part of who you are, right?
Exactly.
Like,
You know, and it wasn't something I chose.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
You know,
it's-
and I know it wasn't my fault.
no,
No,
No.
fuck no.
of course not.
You
It never,
know.
will.
Nah,
It
never
never
was.
is.
It never
Nah.
is. But there's nothing out there that teaches you how to handle it.
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
you don't. You just handle it the way you
Well,
need to handle
because
it.
it's a
Some
tab-
people can't, and
it's-
that's it.
It's
Yeah.
a taboo subject, so nobody
It's
wants
exactly
to talk
right.
about it.
It is a taboo
Nobody-
subject.
And how do you approach those subjects with kids as well, and in a way that to make them understand as well, like without scaring them about life and everybody around them. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like how do you raise that sort of situation with?
It's not only
with
that;
kids.
it's these animals. We'll call them animals for
Yeah.
the sake of. They don't realise what they actually do.
No,
It might be at that moment a physical thing, but through the rest of our life,
Oh,
you know, the effects.
oh,
you
it's like
can't.
throwing a fucking stone in the middle of a pond, isn't it?
Oh, you just can't
You can't undo it. You can't.
you can't unlive it. You can't.
No, you just have to deal with it. You just have to use
so
it to.
fucking shit.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and that's a cool reason why I went looking for something that appealed to me to make me feel better.
Was
Fuck,
there
man.
was there any justice for you?
Nah, well,
No.
cancer gave the justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not enough, but
No.
it's short and something. But
Yeah.
I just need to live life. I just need a better life, a mental life for me wife, me kids, and everybody else. For me,
Yeah.
you know, I've chased so many rabbit holes. They've gone down so many rabbit holes to try and make sense of who I am.
That's what we're saying before.
Mm,
Now,
and-
now's your chance, dude.
Yeah.
Now is your fucking chance.
But down every rabbit hole, I've got a bag.
Because I guess something
But
like that
like you said, you're about to
strips.
not shed it, but you will not get rid of it. But you're about to hopefully,
Deal with it, to have it,
Mm.
have ridden of it. To,
instead of it being 100 kilos, it might be 15. You know, on your back. Like what I mean is
Yeah.
you'll never let it really go. I guess I would assume.
Well, I
well,
guess-
I don't think.
But
I'm hoping
if
it's
you
a,
can,
it's a
if
dream.
you can, yes,
It's a
but,
dream.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I could go months without even a thought or a
Yeah.
nightmare or something like that. And then all of a sudden, there's just something that will see in my eyes and it will just go bang, straight back to a moment.
Mm.
Yeah,
And then it's back in there.
I guess something like that strips a part of your identity.
It
right?
does.
You know.
It does. I don't know that's the thing. I have no
Mm.
idea what my identity is without it.
I guess how I see you is as Gary, this awesome dude who's a fucking great father to his son.
yeah.
Trying to be.
And-
I've had my moments with that
Yeah.
where
oh,
I don't even know what it was like to have what's the word? A dad figure like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Well-
downing on my dad, but he worked all the time.
Right.
That's
The
what I
bond,
thought.
the bond's different.
Yeah.
He was your dad. You know, that's
Yeah.
what Dad was saying last week. His
right.
dad was his dad. He worked, and that was what he did.
Yeah.
You know, but now he's seen what he wanted to be like. You're doing the same. You
I thought I was doing the same, but I've seen other lights now. You know, it's like, no, I've got to be more present.
yes. What I meant is like, you know, Dad was doing the same. He was trying to be more present. He was trying to be better than what his dad was, and that's what I want my kids to be to
Yeah.
me. Be better than what I was to you, and then eventually they're all gonna get to a good spot. But fucking,
Yeah.
oh man, like we said before, there's no rules. There's
No,
rule
there's
book.
not. And I know I've gone down different roads and, you know, and this is where my wife has taught me a lot. an absolute lot on being a parent. You know, don't always get it right, but the basics, you know, and the way we do it. You know, I follow her lead.
Well, you do what's right for you guys in at the time, in that moment. Yeah, that's
And that's
all you can. That's all you can do, man.
I'm a watcher and learner.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because at school in that period, I just went to eat my lunch. Honestly, I very rarely went to class through high school. It was,
It was a social
I was
thing.
there to play cards.
Yeah, fucking
and,
oath. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
smoke joints, and
Yeah.
you know, it was. I don't know how to read. I'm shocking at reading. I know enough to get me through. Spelling is how it sounds to me.
Yeah.
You throw in a
PH.
PH, a silent letter or something, and I'm fucked. Honestly, I talk to my wife about this all the time. You know, why not just put the letter F?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they've made it hard, haven't they?
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
they do. Mass, you know, I'm average. You know, a cabinet maker and a plastic fabricator. I know enough to get me by.
Yeah.
You know, show me the basics and I'll roll with it.
Yep.
And build on that.
That's good, man. That's a
know.
good.
Work with my hands, not with my head.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing the same.
Yeah.
Working with my ass pretty much, sitting on a seat.
Yeah.
So then you detoxed. You got back into life in Darwin. You stayed in Darwin for a while, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did up until, you know, 20s.
Yep.
And hooked up with a girlfriend at the time. We were together 7 years. Dabbled in dealing. She worked. I dealt.
Yep.
And then it was like, nah, get your ass out and get a job. I was nicknamed Heifer. Everybody in Darwin knew me as Heifer because I was a big boy.
Yeah.
Did nothing for 3 years. And then, started getting into work. Became a cabinet maker.
Good stuff, man.
And then, moved down to Brisbane here. Didn't stay too long. 2000. Ended up back in Darwin again.
Yeah.
Any calling to go back?
I think it was just I'd had enough down here.
What's familiar is easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have any family down here.
Okay.
That was the main thing. It was, you know, the ex-brother-in-law lived down here, and I lived with him for a while, and then I ended up.
So that's interesting though. Like you didn't have any family down here, but you'd also had a traumatic childhood from your family experience. So you know, like you're caught.
But at that stage, my family didn't know.
Yeah. But for you internally, you'd be caught between a rock and a hard place,
was.
right? Yeah.
I was, especially having divorced parents.
And conflicted with how you're feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like because part of you probably wanted to get away, but then part of you also wanted to be back with the pieces of your family that you did love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I call it walkabout.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to go walkabout.
Yeah.
And it's a Darwin thing. Everybody does it. You go
I've seen the
walkabout.
movie.
Yeah.
The movie Walkabout.
Yeah.
Is there a
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Look, you just
It-
some days you just wake up, it's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And you just walk.
Just gone.
You're just gone, whether it be months or a year, you always come back. It's walkabout. I just went and walkabout. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, just got out there and experienced life in a different way. And, you know, I come down with the girlfriend. I left by myself.
Yeah.
You know, so I went through the first major breakup of my life back then.
Yep.
And it was very hurt. It hurt a lot. Not as much as I'd been hurt.
Yep.
But I can get through a lot of trauma like that because it was like, you know, you can break me bones and bruises go away, but you can't break me.
Mm.
You can't hurt me. That was just the mental state. And now it's wrong because I've starved myself of so many ways of being fixed, I suppose, in a way. But went back to Darwin.
Man, you can't fucking punish yourself for that.
No, but that's the thing that I spent most of my life punishing myself for something that wasn't my fault and trying to get away with it, away from it, that I'm carrying it. You know, I've just been going around in circles.
Yeah.
And now I've come undone because of it pretty much with life and where I am at the moment.
And so bring us to the present day. Obviously, you're back down here in Brisbane.
When did that happen? So
Yeah,
when did you come back, and how long has it been since you've? When we find out how long you've been here since your last one.
Like been married, and then
Yep.
we chose to move to Cairns, and then
Oh,
from
okay.
Cairns to down here, following family.
Yep.
Yep.
And we've been here 10 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
I have no ambition to go back to Darwin.
No,
I really don't.
No,
You're
that's
done. You're
it.
done now. You're done.
Is
I mean,
Brizzy
I'll probably
home?
go back for a week or two
You've put
and
the
catch
yo-yo.
up with some friends, but
But this is
No.
home now.
You put the yo-yo down. Yeah.
yeah, I'm overrunning.
Yeah.
I'm over walkabout.
Yeah.
So
Oh man. Well, you know what needs to be done, I guess, don't you?
well, I hope so. I
Well, it
hope
sounds
so.
like you do.
Yeah, it's a rough road. It is a rough road. Like the situation with the wife at the moment, we're in a bit of a separation, but we're working towards a solution.
Yep.
Which
It's-
is, and we're not. It's not horrible. We're talking.
Yep.
I struggle with talking. I struggle with being open.
Well, I
Well,
think
you're doing a
doing
fucking good job of it
yeah,
right
you're-
now,
you're
mate.
doing a bloody good job.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You know,
I've worked myself up to it, and look, being comfortable in surroundings and the people I'm with, and
Right.
getting it out there. I mean, Dad's community.
Yeah, man, it's a fucking godsend.
Without him, I wouldn't be here. Would not be as far as I could.
Yeah.
With the community, you guys, Steve, everybody.
Yeah.
It's something that we all need.
Yep.
You know.
And it's not what you'll think. Well, I remember when I first, I've said it a couple of times. It's not fucking we're down there singing Kumbaya and
Nah.
Or drinking from the same chalice or anything like that. It's,
Nah, not at all. Not
it's
at
a
all.
good cult.
It is, and look, it's a huge step, and it was my wife that actually said, "Hey,
Yep.
what about this group? Reach
Same.
out." And I'd reached out to a couple of other groups, like but they wanted money, and it was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not what I'm after. I'm
Mm.
after
Real.
friendship because after losing a workmate, I pushed all friends aside. It was just like I don't need any mates because I've just lost one. Not happening again. I'm not going through that.
Yeah.
And that's where I came to Dad's community. And then I see Tim, same name, and looks pretty much the same person as my mate that I lost. Name was
wow.
Tim.
Yeah, wow.
And it was like it's an omen.
There you
So,
go, man. A
Yeah.
sign.
That was a big step, was to do that after losing me mate.
Yeah.
Because it was sudden. And a 2-year period, work accidents, mate. Oh,
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, it was a work accident.
yeah.
Oh,
When you got dealing with work safe and that, it's just, mate, like you said, it's like throwing a pebble in a calm lake
that just
and the ripple effects. It goes from work into your private life.
Yeah.
And you carry it. And like I said, I just pushed mates away. I didn't go out. I wanted to stay right away. I didn't want to get hurt again.
yeah.
Nobody does. I get that, but I wasn't putting myself in that situation. And that's old habits. Don't put yourself in that situation.
Yep.
It's not that I hit the grog. I stayed away from it. I wasn't on the drugs at the time, on pot or anything like that. It was just me being me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't healthy. I thought I was doing the right thing by helping everybody else at work get through it. Being the core member, ringing everybody else twice a day. How you doing? How you doing? They're all hitting the piss to deal with it. I dealt with it that way, trying to keep them all together.
But who was ringing you?
I can't remember. Not,
Yeah.
not
Well,
many.
if you can't remember, I'd imagine not many.
Not many,
That's
but I
right.
didn't. Yeah, I wasn't expecting because that's the way they were. I was more worried about them than them
Yeah.
worried about me.
Yeah.
But I got a great friendship with my boss
Yeah.
from it.
Okay.
Because he seen what I was doing and I seen what he was going through because he copped the brunt of it.
Yeah.
And we worked really hard to try and get the business back up, but in the end, it didn't work. Didn't happen. So it was a 2 to 3, 4 year period after the death that we're pulling the plug.
Wow.
It's been 5 years this year. So
Oh, so still pretty
yeah,
like
Fresh.
fresh and recent, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a stepping stone.
Mm.
And Dad's community helped me step forward with that
Yeah.
because it was affecting everything else, my relationship with my kids and the way I looked at them and handled situations, snapping, I wasn't looking at life through the way they were looking at it, being enjoyable and family, and I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that at all.
Fuck, dude. I'm proud of you. Like I'm listening to your story and.
Oh, look,
like,
it's not all
we're-
bells and whistles,
it's
but
not,
it's not all doom and gloom
But
either.
you're still fucking here, man.
Oh, I'm
you're
still here.
Like,
There's
Yeah.
not once in there as an excuse to not be here.
fucking. Yeah, but so many people would and don't have
Oh,
that.
look, I went through a stage where I did,
Yeah, I'm just
but
yeah.
I couldn't. Nah.
And so, what does the future hold for Gary? What does the future hold for you, bro?
Oh,
What do you got in the,
bells and whistles, I hope.
what do you got in the pipeline,
Fucking
mate?
oath.
Just to be a better person, better dad, better husband, better individual. Just, I don't know. It's all unknown.
Yeah.
Once the bag, I know I never get it, but once this bag's open and I'm finding me again, I want to be 100% better than what I am now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm positive I can get through things, but I look at it through my eyes now. I want to look at it through different eyes
Mm,
instead of having certain cogs turning. I want those cogs gone.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably hard to understand, but
No, man.
No,
not at all.
man, not at all.
Not
you
at all,
take those
man.
cogs out of a machine, the machine runs a lot more efficient. These cogs are
Less
slowing it down.
less parts, the less chance of it breaking down.
Exactly.
Fuck, I get you, dude.
Exactly.
100%. And
So,
yeah, good on you.
yeah.
Fucking
You're a
good.
bit shocked. It was your face expression before, wasn't it?
Yeah,
you weren't
no,
expecting that one.
no, I wasn't. And but like
Mm.
credit to you for being able to put it out there, man. Like a lot of shit, people wouldn't want other people to hear it.
No, and that's one thing I have learned, and it's through Dad's community and beforehand and my life experiences. I'm not ashamed of it.
No.
Don't be.
No, you can't.
You
be.
can't
you
be,
know.
man.
I'm
No,
ashamed
fuck
of
no.
some of the mistakes that I've made because of it, and I've used it as an excuse.
Well,
I'm
that's-
ashamed of them, but I'm not ashamed of
That's just all learning, though.
yeah,
that's
because
all
it wasn't my
fucking
fault.
oath. No,
It was never
no.
my fault.
No, of course not.
And you know what? There's plenty of people out there that haven't spoken about it.
Yeah, look,
You know?
I encourage him to. I really do.
Fucking oath.
It'd be
Yeah.
it's like you think 10 bricks on your shoulder, one takes off. It's more like 8 being taken off. You still carry these bricks, but the weight, there's a big weight in taking that first step
Like,
in
what's-
saying it.
Like if you can go, like you were saying before, you might go a couple of months without something triggering it. If you can go a fucking year without triggering it,
Mm.
and then that becomes 2, 3, and
And look, I'll be honest, that was probably one of the main reasons why we did leave Darwin,
yeah,
because it was pretty frequent. See a relative driving around in the car,
yeah,
and it was just like you say it. And my wife would tell you, I'd grab the steering wheel and my knuckles would go white.
Yep.
And I'm trying not to show any face expressions. I'm just looking, but it's just that one little righto. He's seen him.
yeah.
As you got older, did you ever feel like any like really like intense anger? Like
Oh.
you wanted to like
I confronted him.
yeah,
Oh.
okay.
No, I did. He actually turned up at my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did that go down?
It was nothing physical. I
No.
approached, told him I wasn't scared anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, you can't hurt me anymore.
Was there like any?
Yelling, screaming.
No. Was
No.
he like remorseful? Or did he not?
All right, you're probably going to laugh at this, but he didn't even recognise me as his own grandchild.
Oh,
Was that just like a cognitive memory thing, or was that a
I don't know. I
Like-
don't know whether he was playing the game or what,
or
but he
he
did
just
act like he didn't even recognise me.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
even
wow.
know who I was.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like a dissociation thing,
Yeah,
like or trying to dissociate from
yeah.
from it
What he's
because
caused.
what he's caused. Yeah,
But being present in the moment, it was something that I needed to do at the time.
totally.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
you play those scenarios through your head. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be violent. I didn't go down that track
Nah.
because it's not what will fix the problem.
That's right.
I just
Like-
had to stand up for myself for a
like
period.
Without sounding like a douche or arsehole, like the damage was
Damage is done.
It was
Yeah.
done. What is you now?
Why do I need to go and make me out to be the idiot
That's
and the one that when people drive past and see me flogging into an old guy, oh look what he's doing.
Yeah.
That scenario, I didn't.
Because they wouldn't have. I'm laughing because of what you're saying. It's like people wouldn't have understand the
No,
context of it.
They wouldn't,
right.
and it
Some guy
wouldn't have solved
beating on an old-
anything. I would have been the one dragged off to jail.
Yeah.
Not him.
That's it.
I could probably justify what I did, but really, do I have to?
No.
Mm.
It was. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want it to go down that path because I'm still
And
going to be
fucking-
the same.
And credit to because I would imagine I'd feel fucking
Yeah.
and you didn't.
I guess it's not one of
Oh,
those.
it was close. Trust
Yeah,
me,
I bet. I fucking
it was a
bet,
split
but-
second decision, but yeah,
It's not one of those things that you'd know until you're actually in that position from a position like
Yeah.
that. Like
Like
But-
your scenario with your swimming pool and the kids.
Mm,
You
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
same sort of scenario, but different, if you know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah.
It was a choice that you made
Yeah.
subconsciously there and then.
Oh man, I like just in terms of like the context of that. Like I had a boss who was a real cunt of a guy, and I was only young, and he just absolutely treated me like trash. Every day I was in that panel shop, I was just the scum on the bottom of his shoe, and I didn't even have to do anything to be that fucking scum on his shoe, you know. And then I ended up leaving after a few things. If there was a series of things that he did towards me and said towards me, and I ended up leaving. And then I seen him, maybe a couple of years later, and I called out to him and I said, "Hey mate, how's it going?" And he says, "Oh, hey Tim, how's things?" And I said, "Look, I never got a chance to thank you." And he says, "Oh, why? What for?" You know, he's kind of like, "Oh yeah, what have I done?" You know, like, and I just said, "I wanted to thank you for making me aware of how I never wanted to be treated in a
fuck
workplace
you.
ever again." And he was just kind of like, what?
Mm.
And I got in my truck and I drove away, and it felt so good to have not retaliated, and I was civil and I was diplomatic and I said exactly what I wanted to say without the anger or the emotion attached to it.
Yeah.
And it felt really good to do that. And I think it felt better to do that than if I had said, "You're a fucking asshole. You fucking treated me like shit. You piece of shit." Blah.
Yeah.
You know, like, because I still would have gone away being resentful of him and kind of regretting what I'd done. And
Yeah.
and
Where I
so-
went and locked myself away in a toilet and cried in the fetal position for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
did feel relieved.
yeah,
you know, like I
but,
stood up
mean,
for myself.
What I went through is obviously nothing what you went through,
Oh.
but I kind of, in terms of the context.
But I
of-
get what you're saying, as
of-
in how you felt
Of
afterwards.
of not sort of going down that route of anger, even though you wanted to.
You took your control back.
That's right. That's right.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's what it was all about, eh?
Yeah.
And you took
Yeah.
it back.
I at that point I did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I really did. But it's everything else afterwards. It's still triggered. Still
Of
triggered.
course it would.
Still, I'm just. That's why we left.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's
Yeah.
why I left. But I left for the family to get them away. I didn't want my son anywhere near it for one.
No.
Yeah, no fucking
know.
way, man.
That's right. Especially knowing what you knew, and then just knowing that there's a two-faced side of
To life.
to life.
Yeah.
And you know, your children are growing up like all fucking like rainbows and lollipops, but you know that behind that is like this fucking dark, seedy fucking
Yeah. It's like that
landscape.
old stranger danger. You know?
Yeah.
But they don't tell you, relatives as
Mm.
well.
That's right. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's supposed to be a safe place, isn't it?
Fuck yeah, they don't, do
Yeah.
they? Oh,
Yeah.
And back then it wasn't even spoke about. It was, I don't know how much of it was going on, but I know there was over incoming feeling,
Well,
fair bit of it.
yeah.
I
yeah.
guess like a majority of SA towards children happens within the family. It's generally somebody from the family or somebody who knows the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or known.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Harm it.
shit.
Yeah.
And look,
It's
it,
crazy.
it set a tempo for me becoming a dad with Malachi for one,
Mm.
being a baby. I was a helicopter dad. I didn't want him to get hurt.
Nah.
I never wanted him to fall. I wanted to be there to catch him and, where he was crying, how can I fix it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I should let him fall. And my wife would say, he'll be right. He'll get himself up or, he'll be right. He'll just go to sleep. And it's like, no, I can't have him crying. I can't have him in pain or upset. Being there, I know it. Now it's like, it's parenting, isn't it?
It's what you don't know what you don't know.
Well,
You know?
I had advice and I chose sometimes to ignore it, but sometimes I chose to take it on because, I could see how it worked.
Mm.
Not saying it's the way to do it, but I had trust. Always had trust issues.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
That's understandable.
That
yeah.
Yeah.
one moment in my life set me on a path this way. And it's like, I wish I could have taken another path. Maybe it would have been different. Maybe I'd have a relationship with my sisters, my mother. I've got a relationship with my father now,
Yep.
I'm actually living with him at the moment, but you know, yeah, I was just gone down that path instead of that path. A lot of things would have been different. How I am towards women and relationships and kids and you know fun stuff, which I find now, righto, boring or not my thing. I don't want to be. I don't just leave me alone. I'll lock myself away. So, and that's what I want to get out of. I really do. I go into stages where I will, and then I always end up back there.
But you're never too old or late to want to change.
Right.
And
Exactly.
and then just live the rest of your life how you want to live it, like or try to, you know.
The way it should have been.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You know,
That's
I could
it.
have a nightmare tonight and wake up miserable tomorrow. I'm hoping after tomorrow that any nightmares will be gone, hopefully. But if they're not, I can handle them a different way.
Yeah.
Use it as a positive. I try to use it as a positive. Sometimes it doesn't work,
That's it. That's it.
you know.
Well, should we round out with some gratitude?
Yeah.
Round out with some gratitude. Like I don't know, 3 things that you're grateful for.
Braden also needs to give his second what ripped your
Oh,
undies.
you fucker.
Thanks. Thank you, Dean.
Shit.
Thank you, Dean. Let's actually round out with what ripped Braden's undies, round 2, and then we'll round out with some gratitude.
Oh, I wasn't thinking at all after.
No,
Um,
Sorry.
no, you,
Nah.
Well, before you, I should
I-
apologise to any listeners and that if I've offended
No,
or
no
said
apologies.
anything wrong.
No,
No,
it's
man.
fucking real talk, dude. There's
Yeah,
no
no,
apologies.
no,
There's
no,
no room for that here, man. You get your fucking story out. It's your platform.
that's
You
it.
say it how you want it. That's what we're all about. What rips my undies is how fast the fucking grass grows in Queensland. That is, it is disgusting how I have to mow my lawn. That's why my lawn is the way it is. I've just given up. There is times where I've had to mow it twice in a week.
Gary
Fuck
did walk
you.
in and say, Braden needs to mow his
Yeah,
lawn.
no, dude. No, you're right. I do. But then when it's
I'll
time to do it, it's
sympathise- I'll
fucking too
sympathise,
hot. Nah, I fucking hate it. And my backyard's fine because I spend a lot of time out there.
Right.
But the front, I don't give a fuck.
It's because it's because like we're literally living in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
Because it will rain for like an hour, and then the next day it's hot, and so everything just.
I
there
can
is-
give you some advice.
But there is
if you really
times
need-
where you can seriously, you have mowed your lawn 2 days before, and then it's gone to like that again. You go,
you haven't put fertiliser on it, have you?
nah, but my dog shit on it, and I don't pick up the shit. I just mow over it.
Well, that's yeah.
Dog
That's,
shit's
and-
not
and-
fertilizer.
No. But then at the same time, I don't catch the grass. I just mulch it and spit it out, so
There
that
you
gets
go.
nutrients again.
there's
So
one
I don't help myself.
but there's an easy fix. You find a lawnmower man that costs you about $40 to $50, and he'll come and do it every fortnight. Then there's less stress off you,
Yeah, it's true. That is, you know what? That's the dream.
and take the clippings away.
Ah,
Grab
that's
a
the
local
dream.
guy.
That's the dream.
Just grab a logo, and when you do, plug him on the show.
That's it.
Yeah. Actually, I did see some kids. Oh, they weren't kids.
I was about to say, find a neighborhood kid.
Yeah. That's what I used to
don't
do
know if
when
they
I was
were-
young.
I don't
to-
know if they
to
were
earn-
young,
earn
like
money.
boyfriend and girlfriend, or brother and sister, just up the road there. But you know, he was sitting on the he was sitting on the fence post, and the lady was doing the mowing, and then I think they swapped, and I'm like, hey guys, I felt like saying the kids were like, oh, you should ask them, and I'm like, yeah, I should. But yeah, that's the other rip my undies. Fuck you, Brisbane grass, Queensland grass.
Yep.
Yep.
Nah, that's good, man. That's good. Okay, well, I'll start with some gratitude, anyways, to round out.
Yep.
I'm grateful for my family
Yep.
and the support that I get from my family, my wife, my kids. They're always very excited for the things that I do, and so I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for the fact that I have health, and for me that I feel brings wealth. Being healthy. Even though I do wake up with a bit of a sore neck every morning, that's just an ongoing fucking thing that I have. But
It's
for
called
the
getting
majority,
old.
for the
That's
no,
just
no,
old.
man,
Yeah, man.
nah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Even when
Friends, mate.
even I've had 2 fractured necks, so that's the part and
Yeah,
parcel.
well, that
of
doesn't help either.
No.
It'll just get worse as you go.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And I guess I'm really grateful for the connections of the community that I'm a part of, and that you know, the run, seen the guys in the running group. We've got a few extra additions coming this year, and
That is inspiring,
and
by
it's
the way.
it's pretty neat,
It is.
and then just seeing the connections through all the other events that we have. It's it's pretty cool, man. Grateful for that. Yeah, because I wouldn't be where I am right now without it.
Yep.
Yeah, and so even through my own sobriety and just general well-being, really. So yeah, that's my 3 points of gratitude for the afternoon.
I'm gonna go
overall.
because I've got some fresh.
Yeah, go.
Now he's lost it.
I did have some fresh. I think I've got more than 3, so I'm gonna try to put a few together.
All right, good.
I'm right now in the beginning, even though we did the podcast, I was enjoying it, but now I'm actually really fucking grateful for it. It gives me something to look forward to every week.
Gives you a purpose.
Yeah, it does. But what I'm really grateful for it is that people can come on here and feel like they can talk about their shit, not get it off their chest, but knowing that,
Safe.
yeah, it's safe, man. It's safe, dude. And I'm not even kidding.
That
And
was my initial thoughts for the
Yeah.
podcast, was just building a platform where people
That's
can
what-
come
and-
on and
and
tell their story.
That's what it is.
And even though we're putting it out to the world, it's
It's going out to the world.
yeah, yeah. We got listeners in the UK.
Yeah, man.
Really?
But
Yeah.
seriously, like I am fucking grateful for that because it can help other people to open up that haven't spoken about it.
Well,
You know,
that's the-
and then they go, fuck. They know they're not the only ones, but when
Yep.
you are living it and you are feeling it, you feel like you are the only one. So like I'm grateful for you sharing the story, man.
Yeah.
I fucking really am. Like I'm
Brazil is our 5th largest audience on Spotify.
Brazil.
Yeah.
awesome.
Really?
We got
Okay.
Australia, New Zealand, the UK, America, and then Brazil.
In Brazil, are they nuts or Brazilian nuts?
Yum.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, 88. Yeah, I too am. I've. This is gonna sound really bad, but I've got a new found gratitude for family. Like I've always, unless you know me, like, yeah, I'm really enjoying being a family man again.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking grateful for that, and for my wife. Like I've put her through some fucking shit, and she's still here. I don't know why, but she is.
Oh, she loves you, mate.
Yeah, and so I'm fucking super grateful for that. I've got 2 more things. The fucking friendships that I've built up here. Like all you guys, the dad's community, the fucking us 4 doing the podcasts, I've got some fucking good, like I've had friends, but I haven't, I'm not wording this from being, it's a different now as I'm older, it's a different friendship group, and it's being surrounded by fucking good people, like people that,
It's an adult group.
yeah, and that build you up. And I'm not saying other friends don't, but I'm just, I've mixed my words up here, so
No,
it's going
no.
to come out fucking
No,
shit. But that's
I know
not
what you
what I
mean.
mean. Is that it's a different, it's a different.
Mental level.
Yeah.
You're putting your big boy pants on.
Yeah, 100%,
Well,
100%.
You
And
surround yourself with good people who want good things for you too.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. It was like that baseball clip with the kids.
That's right.
It's
Yeah.
so I'm fucking grateful for that. And one last thing, there's heaps of things now that I'm grateful for. My work, won't say it, but being honest to them about my mental health, which I think is extremely important for people to be honest with their work about it, has allowed, when stuff goes down, for them to be able to take a more understanding and softer approach, and that's really helped over the last year or 2. So my gratitude lies there as well, because if they could have gone down a fucking different path.
Yeah,
At
having
times,
a workplace that's open
yeah,
to that situation.
yeah, they could have gone down a fucking different path, man. And my director, he's he's been fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've
Gotta
got
give him
lots
a
of.
shout out.
I don't know if we can say names or,
Right.
but I will.
He knows who he is.
He knows who he is,
He
mate.
knows
Because
who he
I'm
is.
I'm going to send him the clip as well. But yeah, I'm fucking really grateful for that company and for the way that he's dealt with previous events. And yeah, I'm
nice.
grateful
Keep
for
doing
that.
what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
that's it.
Fucking oath. Good job.
That's it. All right.
Has
yeah.
Dino got one or two
Yeah.
or
Dino?
three?
Do you know on a gratitude? On the spot.
Honestly,
What, preferably?
yeah.
sorry, I'm just trying to
And then
get my
bellies.
buttons right. No, like this podcast is like I'm enjoying this so much more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been just great listening to people's stories.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And like just seeing how like, everyone is different, but everyone's the same. Everyone's got shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
We fucking do.
That's it.
Exactly.
But you know what? You can either stand under an umbrella. It all depends on how you a guy at work told me the best saying was you can either stand under a funnel or an umbrella. Now you can either have the shit go into the funnel and drip all over you, or you can have the shit hit the umbrella and fall off you. Whatever that analogy is, go with that one. I'll look it up and I'll put it on there.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. What about you, big fella?
I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get through the funnel, but I've been standing in a funnel.
With that umbrella, mate, you got.
I'm
you
getting
haven't-
the umbrella.
But you haven't got that little 7-Eleven one now. You've got the big golf one. I can feel it. I can feel that big golf one popping up.
Yeah, I think I've probably got one or two that I'm grateful for.
Yeah, good
and
one.
I'd have to start off with what you guys do. I'm grateful for with the dads community and where you guys have come from with this, and how you have grown together, and the platform and where you started and where you are now. Like I said at the start, the 2 episodes before this that's up there. I don't know where I've come up.
Oh,
I'm
man.
probably
Oh,
down here at the
dude.
moment there.
That's a good.
That was a good. You're building and getting stronger, and
Nah, thanks, man. We're
Thanks,
grateful
man. I
for
really
yous.
appreciate
I'm
that.
proud of
we-
you for
we
doing it.
appreciate
Oh, thanks,
The
man.
3 of yous, it's awesome. And
Well,
the
fourth
Oh,
actually.
we're
He
four,
couldn't
but
be
he's
here
got a
tonight.
sciatica.
right, yeah,
He's got the
right.
sciatica happening.
Yeah, he's got the
Right.
sciatica. Yeah.
And I think the other one would be my family, kids,
Yeah, nice.
wife.
Yeah.
And yeah. And the other one would be live TV.
Nice. Nice.
Oh man.
All right, man.
Fuck.
All right. Oh well, let's round it out, eh? Let's
Yeah.
round it out. Hey, if anything that we talked about tonight triggered any response or made you sort of bring up any feelings, remember you can reach out to phone call lines like Lifeline,
We'll put them up.
Beyond Blue, all that sort of stuff. There are people out there who can help you with feelings of being triggered by what we've talked about tonight, and realize that if it is something that you've been through, you're not alone.
That's the key word.
Yep.
You're not alone.
Yeah, and remember again, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, share, follow. We're across all platforms now: Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram.
Fuck LinkedIn. I've got to.
Yeah, we stream on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So follow us there. Gaz, it's been awesome having you on, brother.
My
Fucking-
pleasure, mate. My
yeah.
pleasure. Oh, get
Oh,
this in.
yeah.
Cheers, bro.
Thanks
Much
for
love.
sharing your story, my man.
Oh man,
Appreciate it.
peace out, everyone. Eh? Peace.
Done.
Fucking tops, bro.
Yeah, man.
Real talk. We're putting it all on the table. You know what to do.